Okay, so John is putting in his order for fried ribs, a side of mac and cheese, and an old-fashioned to wash it all down. Lori Wallace is at a brand new place that you might want to try out in Folsom. Hey, Lori.
Hey there, good morning, you guys. You know, we talk a lot about wine, Lisa, a lot about fashion, Court. So this is John's turn. We're going to give John a little something. Okay,
Thank you.
So I am in Old Folsom on Sutter Street, the old Chicago Fire location, just to give you a little perspective where we're at. Brand new restaurant, just opened during the pandemic. I have Eric with me, Jay Wild, Livery and Feed. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for visiting us today, Lori.
Okay, so much to talk about, but we're starting out here with the smoker because this is what you got to see.
Right, yeah, so this is our Southern Pride smoker. Our routine here is we start anywhere between 2 and 4 in the morning and prep the meats and get them on this smoker in time to open at 4 o'clock for dinner.
Okay, I don't believe you. Let's see what's inside. Let's take a look.
Stand back, so.
All right, we got to stand back if we can.
Doesn't notice bad air
If we can
quality.
see through the smoke there.
So coming around, these are the
There
pork
it
butts.
is.
And today's Tuesday, so it's not too heavy, especially, you know, with the dining rooms closed and everything. But we got a couple of pork butts that'll be wrapped in an hour or so.
Is he talking about us?
And then we've got Creekstone Farms prime grade briskets are what we're smoking here for our briskets. And they're coming around right here. Probably got 2 or 3 of them on.
So good.
Developing nice bark, and we'll wrap those in a couple hours, and they'll be done around 3 o'clock, just in time for dinner.
Just in time for some takeout. Okay, so you saw us out front. The patio here is still open
That's right.
for people to come on in and enjoy a little outdoor dining. We want to take you inside because the name of this place, Jay Wild's Livery and Feed, it does have a really fun backstory behind it. So for those of you that are from the Folsom area watching right now, you may know. Other people maybe not. This is a lot of history here in this building.
It is, yeah. When we were trying to decide what we were going to name the restaurant, I knew, you know, barbecue-themed restaurant would be great, and it's something I've always wanted to do. But we started with the Historical Society in Folsom and got some ideas and some history on the building. And one of the easiest things, the thing that jumped right out, was the fact that this was a livery and feed stable in the 1900s. So we have some photos. We did a mural, you know, based on that, and we just kind of built the theme of the restaurant around the first commercial use of this property, which was right on this corner.
Okay, and we can't ignore the bar here because you guys have some whiskey that you offer.
We do. So with Chicago Fire, the change to barbecue, you know, we transitioned into a full whiskey-themed bar. So we've got over 50 whiskeys, including Pappy's and some of those elite whiskeys that you don't come across every day.
Oh.
And we offer flights of whiskeys, so you can try one for half an ounce and not commit to the full price of a full pour on some of those elite whiskeys. And we have a lot of whiskey-centric cocktails like Jay Wild's, the Wild Lemonade, and we have a smoked old-fashions that's really cool, you know, that kind of go with the theme and certainly go with the food.
Okay, before we wrap it up, we're going to go get one little peek here in the kitchen. One of the menu items, one of the favorites, it's mac and cheese with a twist. What is this?
This is called our Wild Mac, and basically, you know, when you have access to all these meats, you know, the chicken, the pork, rib meat, brisket, they lend themselves to so many kinds of bar foods or entrees. You know, like we have tacos, you can choose brisket, pork, or chicken. So our Wild Mac, basically our mac and cheese wheels with our mac and cheese sauce, and then you can choose the meat that you want tossed in with it. So,
Look at that. You mix it on up, make it fancy. I like that. So he's going to throw some of those noodles in there right now and whip it up.
it's super decadent too. So we go about.
Never too early for a little mac and cheese, guys.
That looks good.
So there's the option, Court, vegetarian. And then for those of us who aren't, we're just going to throw some of that in there.
Full pork that we, and this is actually rethermed from last night, which we don't do in the barbecue business really, but since our pork is not ready until 4 o'clock, I just kind of use some of this.
Don't worry, we'll be
So we
okay
toss
with it.
that in there. And if you're making this to order, we put a little shredded mozzarella in there too. It's got a little bit of taste of Chicago Fire in there.
So good.
Hey, Lori,
There you go. And just like that, yes.
I heard you mention fried ribs. Is that really what I possibly think it? Do they actually have ribs that are fried there?
They want to know what you got right
yeah,
here.
so these are smoked wings. So we smoke them and then we fry them to order. So usually the problem with smoked chicken is the skin is tough
Yeah.
and doesn't get crispy. When we refry these wings, they get nice and crispy and they're still juicy on the inside. Same with ribs. So we have some baby back ribs here that we fry and toss in barbecue sauce. Kind of gives it a little bit of an Asian preparation. So these are 3 different menu items that we have on the menu right now.
Love it. Thanks so much
So
for having
good.
us. You can give them a call, come eat on the patio, take some of these lovely items with you to go. John, you have a good eye. You knew what you were looking at.
Well, no,
I'm going to send it
I-
back to you guys in the studio.
I had never heard of fried ribs. I didn't think there was something that
That's great. You guys wanna
was
try it?
possible to be that great. It's like ribs and
Thanks,
fried?
Lori. Now we're going to have to deal with him for the rest of the day.
Yeah. You know, it's not too far from my house.
See, you're already plotting. Well,